That's what the problem is.
Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our wonderful Speaking to Spirit Sunday morning with Susan Lynn. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Aley. Hi, everybody. Good to see you guys all in chat. See a lot of familiar faces. It's really good to see you guys today.
Absolutely. I've got a few moderators here, but let's see.
Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Absolutely.
Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday wherever you are. As you can see, it's hot where I'm at down in Houston. It's really a little bit warm. Really looking forward to working with you guys today to bringing some relatives, loved ones in for messages. We do that for the first 30 minutes. If you can, give us a name. That way, maybe I should talk about that for a second. You know, when I open the door to the other side, and Aley is a fantastic medium, so she's going to join me, of course. When we open the door to the other side, you know, everybody and their brother comes flying through, and it's usually the people who are maybe more of an extrovert or whatever, they come through first, right? So
Absolutely.
we just ask for a name. That way it kind of helps us narrow down the energy a little bit quicker because we do this like speed mediumship reading, right? It's very unusual to be able to pull people in from the other side this fast. So they all have to be ready. They have to have their running shoes on.
Absolutely. So we do have a question from Claire. I do want to show you.
Look at the baby.
This is my new baby. Her name is April Joy. I lost two dogs, one in April 2020, one in April 2021. So she's my April Joy. So that's why I named her April Joy.
So precious.
Thank you.
Oh my God, she's precious. How old is she, Aley?
She was born April 16th. So what's that? Just a little bit over 8 weeks.
Yeah. 2 months basically. Yeah. And she's still her mama's baby.
She is.
Now, what is she? What kind of dog is she?
She's a Shih Tzu.
She's a Shih Tzu. Okay.
Yeah, she won't get real big. She is. And my other Shih Tzu is black and white, but this one is brown and white. My black and white Shih Tzu is not impressed with her though. But she used to be a breeding mommy, and she's like, I thought I left all that behind, you know. So,
no. Now you bring a puppy in here. What are you talking about? Yeah, the baby, exactly, Renee, the baby, right? Yeah, yes, awesome. So you've put a question for me up here.
Absolutely.
White feathers. Oh my gosh, I have such experience with white feathers. I have experience with one that appeared on my living room floor. This is kind of my office area. My living room is, 15 yards away. There's no fan in here. I don't know how it got in there. So white feathers appear when your spirit guides are there to send you a message of love, of hope, of support. This is my take on it. I do think that sometimes relatives could drop white feathers in, but I think for the most part, it's your spirit guides, your guardian angels saying, I found them when I was going through tough times. I found them when I was just going through a regular, nothing big happening. And I found them when I was going through good times. I think they don't always just come in one particular time in your life, but they're there to show you support and love. What do you think, Aley?
Oh, yeah. My brother had them all the time. He used to find them everywhere and knew that they were from connection with spirit. For me, I see unusual things like on the grave of my mother in the middle of November when we were burying my dad, a brand new pink rose, just in November and in a cold climate. So, I think we have these things. And then the day that he died, there was a double rainbow in the sky. So I try to keep looking for these things, but definitely they're there. They're a gift. And I don't know, to me, because there aren't a lot of white birds, I would say angelic. Yeah. Like you said.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love that. Spirits, signs from spirit. That's just amazing to be able to recognize them and to say, thank you,
Yep, absolutely. So we're bringing in Bubba, I guess, this morning for Melinda. We know Bubba's always waiting, or maybe her guides, she says.
Yes, yes. Hey, Melinda, good to see you here today. Hey, everybody in chat, T Barb, everybody,
Everybody.
Angel Star Karma, everybody. Thank you for
Oh,
joining us. Happy Father's Day. Have a great weekend. Um, what do you think, Aley? Do you think Bubba wants to come through, or do you think she's going to get a message from her spirit guide?
I'm feeling maybe one of her guides wants to say
I
something
am
to her.
too.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
too. Not that Bubba's
Uh-huh.
not nearby, but he
Right, right.
he comes through all the time with messages. You don't have to stop asking, Melinda. It's not a
Yeah.
problem. Spirit guide. I think.
Ooh.
Okay, my message. Do you got it, Aley?
I'm feeling like when she was on the UFO, not UFO, ET link that we were doing last week, that she ended up bringing in she really opened up and she's got some stuff pouring in. Do you feel that way? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like definitely she's opening up. And what I feel
Mhm.
like your guides are telling you right now, Melinda, is to get out of your head. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
you're pretty analytical, and it's almost like chasing your tail. They're showing me you chasing your tail, and you
yeah,
never catch it. Right? There's some things there's
right,
no answers to. There's no
yeah.
logical explanation. You're not going crazy. We just talked about feathers. Aley just
Right.
talked about finding a rose. You can't explain these things, and that's the world we're in right now. That's the realm we're living in right now, where we just don't
Mhm.
have explanations. So your guides want to tell you it's okay to calm down and stop overthinking and over processing.
Mhm.
Take the
Right.
information, write it down in a journal, and then leave it alone for a little bit if you have to, then come back to it later, because I feel like you're constantly trying to figure out the message. You're working too hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know that because I do the same thing and I can fall back into doing it. We've just got to open up, let it flow, and we can't control anything. And so we need to let it go and let the universe provide answers and everything. But you're on the path. You're opening up, girl. She's right. Stop thinking and start feeling. So,
Woo, go Aley. Yes.
yeah.
And we all
All
do
right.
it. I'm not immune to it either. I'm an analytical
Uh-huh.
person.
Yep.
That's just their message for you and for whoever needs to hear that. Let it be a
Yep.
blessing to whomever.
Absolutely.
Okay,
So,
Marge.
message from spirit. Hmm. Have you been working too hard, Marge? I'm getting maybe a little rest and relaxation is needed.
Yes. Yes, healing. There's some healing that needs to take place. Not that anything recently has happened, but there's some it would you're on the road you're on, to raise your vibration and to grow. There's some healing you're going to have to do first over some things that have happened in the past,
Uh-huh.
that maybe you've worked on, but these things come back for us to
They
revisit.
do. They do. Especially during a Mercury retrograde. And it's almost over. We're
Especially,
almost done. We're almost done. Yeah.
where was
Uh-huh.
done.
I do
Golly.
want to say that because we were so close to it, I want to say hallelujah for Juneteenth, a holiday being finally, yes, being finally recognized. And what a marvelous Pride Month this has really been. We had a show last night on another channel that was all centered toward Pride. Everybody had so much fun. And it's just something I want to say. And of course, to the fathers. And I know Susan already mentioned that. So happy
Yes,
Father's Day.
yes,
Yeah. Let's
absolutely.
hmm let's
Getting
see.
chills.
Ooh,
I think about a blessing to the fathers out there. It just
absolutely.
chills. Yeah.
You know today too that those fathers are coming to see you, whether they're on the other side or they're here. Well, if they can, if they're here. But from the other side, I always feel like real connected to Dad. So
Absolutely. And hopefully your father's not a jokester like mine is, because he might come to
can
visit
be.
you and flick your lights on and off, or, move your keys or something,
Uh-huh.
something just fun, just for
Right.
old time's sake.
That's right. That's right. No, Dad
Um,
was a really bad punster. So if I come out with puns today, that's his fault.
There you go. Right.
Right.
Exactly. So good. I love it. That's a great way to honor your dad too. It's just to
Yeah.
remember those memories, right? Okay,
Excellent.
Mindset Lorraine. Good for you to join us today, Mindset Lorraine. Let's check in, Aley. Let's see. Stepdad Tom.
Did you like to fish?
Mindset Lorraine, just let us know if what we're saying makes any sense. I'm feeling like your stepdad, that he was really he considered himself a dad. He considered himself your dad. He liked being a dad. It was not something. It wasn't a chore, is what he's saying. It was a pleasure, an honor. It was an honor to be your dad. Um, and I feel like he came into your life when you were a little bit younger. You're not sure if you like to fish. Maybe I don't know. He seems like a calm, easygoing kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not drama, not ego, just kind of chill. He loves sweets and giggles. Right. Yes. His message is he loves you. He misses you. I think he was very gentle with you, right? I think he had a very gentle nature. Um,
Yes. I think that's why I got the calmness. Except I thought too hard and I got fish. So that's not even, we don't know that. But I did feel like when someone's out fishing, they're very calm and they have to be
ah,
in order for the fish to be.
right. So
Yeah.
fishing might be a sign, a
Metaphor.
symbol for you of someone who's pretty equanimity,
Chill.
that kind of calmness.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. All a learning experience.
Such a happy, gentle guy. Oh, good Lord, Aley, he inherited 9 children.
Oh
So
my
So
God.
you
Oh,
can say that man liked being
he's
a
a
dad.
saint.
I mean, that
He's a
man was
saint.
not afraid of children.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
amazing.
It
Well,
is
Mindset
amazing.
Lorraine, he sends his love to you and all the other kids because he didn't like playing favorites, but he sends his love to you, and he's honored. He's actually really touched that you asked about him on this channel on Father's Day. He knows you think about him often. I think you guys were close, but he's honored
Yep.
that you brought him up here.
Brought him
So
up. Awesome. Thank you.
thank you so much.
And
Hi,
he's
Joanna.
yeah.
Um,
And
Brogan.
hi,
What a cool
Tanya,
name. James
Susan.
Brogan. Okay.
Yeah.
It takes us just a second to bring them forward, okay? And Joanna, let us know in the chat. But I'm getting a guy that is very smart. I don't know if he's college educated or not. It doesn't matter because he's really like technically smart, like smart with things, with doing things.
I got that he might work a lot or did work a lot. But
Right. So his personality, he would be define
mm,
himself by his work, right? That was
mhm.
really important to him. Um, Very intellectual, just oftentimes in his head. Joanna said yes. Oftentimes in his head. Um, and he could be a little absent-minded, almost like the absent-minded professor, right? Um, did you get that, Aley?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He didn't mean to be absent. He didn't mean to not pay attention, but that was just his nature. Um,
yeah.
I think it caused some issues from time to time, but it was just, she says, LOL. It was just him. It was just how he was. And I think for you, it was endearing, right? But I think maybe for other people, it wasn't as endearing.
Frustrating a little. Yeah.
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 Yeah. But,
Wow.
and I don't see him, Aley, do you see him as being, how do you think he is emotionally? I mean, is he
I feel
one
like he's
that was
very kind person.
very kind person, right?
Yes.
Very kind. When you got his attention, it's like, Dad,
Mhm.
focus, Dad.
Yeah, right.
I'm right here. Yes, lovely man. Exactly. He sends his love to you. Here I go again and getting chills. What the heck is going on? It's very unusual.
Father's
Maybe
Day.
my dad is here, like totally doing
Yes.
this. But he sends his. Maybe my dad is sending his love. Hi, Dad. Thank you. I love you back. And thanks for not doing anything electronically while I'm on this live. I really appreciate that too. But James is, he sends his love. He misses you. I just want to say, he wants to talk about something. He's talking about you guys were pretty close. I feel like he's saying that you have a fine intellect. For him, that's like a compliment, right? So he's saying that, you've turned your, yeah, hi, Susan Lynn's dad. Yeah, anyway, he sends his love. He sends his love.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody, hit the like button if you haven't subscribed to Aley's channel. If you did subscribe and you hit the bell notification button, you would be notified when these things happen and you would not miss them. So that'd be great. And if you would check out my channel, Susan Lynn's Psychic Medium, and subscribe, check me out too. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And yes, and T-Barb said that she just got the notification late, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I put it up a couple of days ago, but anyway.
YouTube is, I don't know.
Yep.
Mom, Regina, Susan, good now, your mom, Regina. Let me just find her here for a second.
Did she wear white? I feel like she was maybe a nurse or something.
Or maybe she just liked to wear white.
She liked to wear white. I don't know.
Trying to connect with her. She's a little further away. We're just having to bring her in. It's like she's in the, like, we have all these dads here, so she's like trying to, like, she's not a big woman, right? She's just trying to, like, excuse me, yeah, excuse me. And there's all these big men, here, so it's kind of hard to get her. And I'm gonna try to jump over all the men and I'm gonna go to her instead of her coming to me, because that's not working. Okay, I got a little message. She said, I'm okay. She said, I'm okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Everything is fine. She's with aunt somebody. I don't know if it's her aunt or your aunt. It would be your great aunt if she's with her aunt, right? You might not know that person, but she's with somebody, feels like it starts with an S. She's fine. She just keeps saying, I'm fine, dear. Don't worry about me. Everything is good. I'm better. Aley, are you getting anything?
No, I only got what I got first, but I think it's funny. I could see you jumping over the men. I really did.
I literally jumped
get out of the way.
Get
out of the way. It's my turn.
Yeah, I just had to go meet her where she was. I couldn't bring her any closer to me. It was really hard for her to get over here.
Has she been on?
Simone. So she's with someone named Simone. Okay, fantastic.
Wow.
She's fine. She's like, I don't know if you've been thinking about her a lot lately, but she keeps saying, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Everything is fine. She's saying, I made the trip just fine. Like she was going to Costco at rush hour or something. I made the trip just fine. I'm okay. She's with Simone. And everything is fine. She sends her love. Big love, big hug to you. Big hug. She does visit you. She is with you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah. I just want to shout out to Tanya, who's on the other side. I think she's in Sweden or somewhere over there. And hello, Tarot community, T-Barb. Let's see. And we got Teresa Gillett. And she's bringing in a man, so that's good. All the men, all the men are right there.
I'm sure I'm sure some women could get in, but I feel like your mom, Susan, was maybe a little bit short or not, she was just like, excuse me. And it was just all I saw with these shoulders everywhere. It's like big men's shoulders. Anyway, Grandpa Jess, how are you, Grandpa Jess? How's it going? You could tell that I greeted him. When my energy went up when I connected with him. He seems like maybe a jovial kind of person. Teresa, if you want to let us know in the chat, he seems like a funny. I want to smile. I want to smile.
Yeah,
seems like
he's the quintessential grandpa. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Did he wear coveralls? I want to say coveralls. Yeah.
I'm seeing that too. I don't know why. I'm seeing him be a bit of a jokester. Not always very serious, maybe sometimes, but I don't know. Here he feels like he's Teresa said, yep. Okay. Great. So we now have Grandpa Jess on the phone here, and I feel like he wants to joke with us or hang out. I think the man would hang out for an hour and talk to us. Oh, Sweden. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So he's happy to be here. He's big hug. Yes. His energy is pretty big. It's just funny. As soon as I said, it just came out, Grandpa Jess, like big. He sends his love, dear. He does peek in on you on occasion. I feel like you have something of his, or your brother, somebody has something of his that you value, even though it may not be valuable. It's just something. I don't know. It feels like you have something of his, or maybe your family member. A coin? Okay, go, Aley.
Maybe a coin. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe a coin. Right. I don't think it's like big, valuable thing, but it's something unique and that connects you to him. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. She's saying he loved to tell stories. Yes. Let us know if you have something. It could be like your brother or a sibling, or maybe your dad had somebody has something of his. It could be a coin, or it could be a pocket watch, or something that looks like a coin.
Yep.
I don't know. Let us know in the chat if you know of anything. You may not. That's fine. But he does send his love to you. He's still jovial and happy on the other side. He's just same old guy. He's having a good time over there.
Yep. That's true enough.
Yeah. He says, thank you for honoring him. That's an honor. Thank you for honoring him.
Kathleen got a new boy kitten. Oh boy.
That's good luck with that.
I know.
There go the curtains, the rugs, the bedspread.
Hello, Anne-Marie. I'm glad to see you. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'll make you a moderator, but I just got to open up YouTube. So I'll let Susan chat for a few minutes.
I will chat for a minute.
All right.
A good thing to do today, and this probably started yesterday and may continue till tomorrow, but look for signs from your dad. If you had a close relationship with your father or your grandfather or your stepfather, ask for signs. Ask him to just do. Golly, they're giving me chills again, literally like big chill bumps. Ask for signs, and then pay attention, right? Maybe you'll find a dime. Maybe you'll find, I found the weirdest things from my dad. My dad loved old tools, like tools that were 50 years prior his existence on Earth. And I find old tools places. I know that's him, right? So you might find a coin, or hear a song. You might see something that reminds you of your dad. You might even have something of his in your house that you pull out and you think about him, right? And connect with his energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. So now I can't, for some reason, see the chat, of course, because I went back. Anyway, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm trying to go back down. Won't let me do it.
Jen's
Oh,
World Tarot is here somewhere. I didn't see you. Hey,
yeah,
good morning, Jen's World Tarot. Check out her channel. She's really good.
excellent.
And
Yep.
check out Angel Star Karma, Tarot Love Community. Share the
Hmm.
love. Check out everybody's channel, guys.
Yep. Check out everybody. They're wonderful. Everybody's wonderful, and we're all happy to have to share you all together. That's another thing that's very important. That there is no real competition here because there's plenty of people who are out there, plenty of people that want to you know learn something, and we all work together and we work separately, and it all just sort of gels the right place. So thank
And
you.
it's a beautiful community. Aren't we all grateful to have had this community
Absolutely.
through the last couple of years? It got me
Absolutely.
through. It's the only
It got
reason
me
I'm still
through.
sane, sort of.
That's right. Yep. Absolutely.
So let's see, grandfather, AP. We'll try AP, but I don't have your name and I don't have your grandfather's name. So I will try to see if I can pull in your grandfather. Um,
Yeah.
and I know you never met him, but it's helpful to have a name. That way I can connect a little bit more. I can zero in kind of on the energy.
Yep.
Grandfather for AP. AP, are you talking about on your dad's side? No, I think your mom's side. Your mom's side. Oh, your name is Angie. Thank you, Angie. Is this on your? His name is Unka. Okay, great. Was this on your mother's side? I'm feeling. I think both your grandfathers are here. We just asked for grandfathers, and they're like, here we are. But I feel like this is on your mother's side.
Mhm.
Tay rot. um, what are you thinking, Aley? Does this grandfather feel like? I mean,
Is
they're
this a
both here for me.
is this a person that was from a tribe or a
Dad's side. Okay.
hmm,
Culture. You're thinking about a different culture,
a different culture?
not a
Yeah.
tribe, but a different culture.
Yeah, I'm using the wrong word. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
a
all right.
different culture. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Your dad's dad is the person who came in first. Then your mom's dad came in. So now we'll go back to your dad's, and your mom's dad just recently passed. Okay. So
Yeah.
he came in even stronger. Your dad's dad feels a little bit more distant, like he wouldn't be as, and I know you didn't know him, but he feels like he wouldn't be as likely to, he wouldn't be as huggy or gentle or, whatever. But your mom's dad, I get this sense of gentleness, of this gentle,
Hmm.
more gentle anyway, of, more heart centered, and your dad's dad seems more intellectually brain centered. Does that make? I hope that makes some kind of sense.
Hmm.
Um, oh,
There are
Indian. Yes, you're right. Cultural
okay.
Indian. Okay, great.
That's what I thought.
Um,
Yeah.
right, right. Does that make sense, AP, for your dad's dad? I feel like he's a little bit aloof. He feels a little aloof, if you know what I mean. Like just a little bit standoffish, a little bit like, okay, so I'm just a little bit. And then your mom's dad is more emotional and more like in the flow of people and just coming from here.
Uh-huh.
Yes. They both love you, but the grandfather who just crossed over, your mom's dad, is just so grateful, so the word all I can think of is he's grateful for his family. He's grateful for his time with you
Hmm.
all. He loves you guys. He's very emotional. He's very big. His energy is big in that kind of way. And both grandfathers are honoring your ancestors and the family that are here on Earth. They send love.
I
What do you
sense
think,
that
Allie?
they're
That was
together.
good
Yeah, I
that you
think
got the cultural.
they're together there. You know what I mean? Like that
Yes.
they came in together. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
good catch.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that's not usual for two
True.
grandfathers from two different sides of the family to be next to each other. There's usually a little bit of space, and they're
Hmm.
like right up next to each other. I don't know. Very
Absolutely.
interesting.
Very
Okay,
nice.
brother Lawrence Reg. Oh, I'm so sorry, Claire. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
that's a tough one. I'm so sorry. Um, Reg.
Was it a surprise? Was it something that happened really fast? Hmm.
Um, yeah. I mean, define fast, right, Aley? Are you talking about like a month, or are you
Well,
talking
yeah,
about like
less.
instant?
Yeah, well, some are instant, but maybe that I know that they work on people if it's fast as well, and sometimes they're not completely on the other side yet. But hmm.
I keep hearing something about his leg. I mean, I could be reading somebody else here.
Uh-huh.
They piggyback on, but I don't know if he had an accident or if he had something that went with his leg. Maybe not. What's wrong with your leg, Reg? Is it your leg? Is this somebody else or is this you? Come in a little closer.
Diabetic
I could be reading somebody else. What are you
could
talking
be.
about with your leg? Claire, let us know if we're
Hmm.
off. Okay, Reg, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that he's okay. I feel like he's shaking something off. Like, okay, whew, all right, I got rid of
Yep.
that. I'm done with that. I don't know what he's shaking off. Like, I'm good now. Like, I'm back to myself,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep.
Back to myself. I'm okay. Um, man, that was tough. I think he's saying, man, that was tough. He, brother,
Still
right. He
pro.
just called you
Yep.
sis. What's that, dear?
He's still processing the fact that
Yes.
he's
Yeah, I think he's
over
still
there.
processing a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yes, right. Uh,
Hmm. Wow.
he knows he doesn't have a long time to talk. He's saying, yes, I'm okay. Everything's okay. I made it. He's there. He's got family there with him. Family that he was happy to see. I don't know if
Hmm.
there's like an uncle or dad or there's just like family. Like he
Yep.
felt better
Welcome.
knowing that
Hmm.
when he got there, oh wow, here's my family. That made him feel so much better. It felt like a homecoming. Um, yeah, he's
Yeah.
trying to get his bearings. Yeah.
Yep.
But he was, yeah. So he's just, he's happy now. He's happy to be there. He's happy to be with his family. He's settling in. He's fine. Yeah, he went downhill very fast, Aley. Exactly.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
end was surprising, right? So like a
Hmm.
month or so. I mean, I feel like it's like a month or like three, like yeah, like Allie's, it was sudden, but that's why I asked about timing because it could be sudden in one day or sudden in 3 weeks,
In
right?
3 weeks.
3 weeks,
Right.
like
Right.
somebody goes from being just sick to passing.
To be.
It's
Yep.
very surprising. He sends his love. He's actually, I don't know if he was on like wires or stuff, but he's like, I'm happy to be done with that. I'm happy to be
Free.
free. Free.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Allie.
Sure. Thank you. I'm going to take two more other side questions, and then we'll move on to the psychic or the other kinds of questions you want to ask, because this is very draining for Susan. So, Anastasia, what beautiful name.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay. Your grandmother's. You're named after your grandmother. How beautiful.
Did they have the icon, the what do you call it? I can't think of the name of the church. It's like the icons, the Russian icons. Did they have those? Either one of them?
Did they have them like in their house or
Yeah, like
somehow?
Russian Orthodox, like
Russian
Russian. That's what
Orthodox,
it is.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hmm.
Right. You're
I
good,
felt
Allie.
like I feel like they were one of them at least was a pretty religious person.
Religious.
Yeah.
Right. Some had some kind of icon, right? That would be religious.
Uh-huh.
Um, I feel a lot of love coming from
Mm-hmm.
them for you. I
Yeah.
feel like Anastasia was more a little bit more fun in a way, if you could call it that, or maybe a little bit more. I just hear the word naughty, like like maybe
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't follow the rules or slips you candy or does something like that. Um,
Yep.
and Maria was a little bit more of the follow the road, follow, stay in the lines kind. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. But I feel so much love. I mean, my heart is
Absolutely.
exploding. There's so much love for you from them both.
Hmm.
You were very dear to them. They loved you. I feel like you were a little girl.
Yep.
Did I miss something? Were they Greek? Oh, Greek Orthodox.
They
Good
were
job,
Greek.
Allie. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
I had
Allie's
Russian,
been
but
amazing, you guys. Yes.
hmm, they must.
Let me know if
Somebody made some really. Maybe both of them made some really excellent food, like baklava or whatever it is. I don't know. Fancy and enjoy.
talented. They were talented.
Talented,
Yes.
talented in the
Yes.
kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
Uh huh.
Although I think one only did it on special occasions,
Right. I don't.
and
Yeah.
the
I don't
other
think both
did
of
it
them
more
always did it.
often.
Right. Yeah.
And they send their love to you. They're so happy.
Hmm.
They follow you. They're with you quite often.
Yeah. Checking in,
Is
having
there
fun.
is there a guy in your life that a guy in your life? One of them's talking about the guy in your life, and I don't know
Ooh.
that she knows about the guy in your life. And,
And approves.
she's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure if she approves or disapproves. She thinks you're going too fast. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let
Oh,
me
wow.
know. Grandma. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
let me know, Anastasia, if that makes any sense in the chat. I appreciate it. They send
Thank
their love. She loves you no matter what. She knows you're a good girl. You're a good heart, beautiful heart. She's just so proud of you, both of them.
Yep. Absolutely. All
Um,
right. So I I'm going to take one more after this because something happened just recently. So let's start with Cray Cray though. She's got her best friend Roxanne passed in 2005. Hmm. Did you travel on airplanes a lot?
she makes me smile. When I go into her energy, I smile. She's
Hmm.
she was a lot of fun. I think you guys had a
Hmm.
lot of fun. Like Allie saying, maybe you traveled together, you did things together. You guys laughed a lot. I feel like you guys got along like one of those things where you would just look at each other and a whole conversation could happen, right?
Crack
And
up.
then you would
Yeah.
start laughing, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So absolutely.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, she's her message is keep having fun, keep living life. Don't let
Still
the
young.
downs take you down too far, right? I think sometimes she's saying the down, when things happen that we don't like or we're not enjoying. Sometimes those things take you down a little too far, and she's
Hmm.
like, you're having a harder time bouncing back. She's saying so. You have to be intentional about bouncing back. You have to say, okay, I'm sad. I'm going to honor this sadness.
Right. But now it's time to
Then
move on. Yeah.
I'm gonna move
Yeah.
on, right? I'm gonna put some
Yep.
fun music on. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna get it out of my system. I'm going
Uh-huh.
to dance. I'm gonna, and that's her. That's her telling you, come on, let's go. She's like pulling you. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay.
Yep.
So she loves you. She loves you, loves you, loves you. She's with you quite often.
Wow. All right, I'm only taking this because this is pretty recent, and I understand why you might want to know this.
Right.
Um,
Allie, before you connect in, I want to give you some feedback. Maria was a great cook. Remember my
okay. Yeah.
grandmothers?
Yeah.
I called them out because she misses them. She says she's married. They never had a chance to meet my kids. Okay, so I guess the
Oh.
man, I guess what she's saying, I don't know what she's saying about moving too fast with the man. I don't know what that meant. You're married, you have kids, moving too fast. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. This is the clarification, Anastasia. She's saying that don't put don't forget to put yourself first. Put your career, put what you need to do up on the list, right? Don't
Right.
just become a housewife, or don't put yourself below other people's needs. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what she's saying. It's moving, the relationship, your family is moving faster than you are, right? Don't discount your intellect and your value, your
Right.
skills. Okay,
And
that's
self
kind of
and
what
your
she
own
meant.
self-care. Right. And
Yes,
your own,
yes,
yes.
that's what
Okay.
she meant.
Yep. Okay.
I'm glad she's still here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I am so sorry for your
Oh,
loss.
yes.
That
This is
is
awful. It's
just
horrible.
brutal.
I am sorry. Yep.
It's really hard, and I'm terribly sorry for your loss. So let's see if we can get Denise on the line over here.
I just heard her say, "This place is incredible." Over.
Awesome, Aley. Clairaudient? You heard it,
Yeah,
clairaudient.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, in my
So the
mind.
voice inside your head,
Yeah.
not through your ears, right?
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she said this place is awesome.
Yeah. It's like she was surprised in some way. Like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, or something. Yeah.
Right. And when you said that, you know what I saw is crystal caves, like purple,
Oh,
like crystal like this, but they got purple in them, and they're caves. And she's just like,
shimmering.
what? I don't know if
Yeah.
she was into crystals, or if this is just a beautiful place that she's getting to experience.
Awestruck.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind blowing, just
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful. Like she's walking around in a daze, like looking around, going, wow. Um,
That type of response makes me want to tell everybody in a way, because everybody has this fear of death, that there'll be nothing. And even people that don't believe in the other side, they come back and they go, oh my God, it's so wonderful. And that's why some people choose not to come back if they're right on the precipice, because it's
yes.
too beautiful there. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And she says her favorite color is purple, and her urn was purple. And here's the thing,
Oh,
I think it's important too. The guy that I'm connected to spirit guys, so I don't have any memory. Like it's just like it
right.
just flows and goes. But
Yep.
somebody earlier was so happy that they met family, right? That
Mhm.
was the thing that made them feel safe and at home and enjoy the process. Your sister is like tripping on, wow, you know what I mean? Like she's going to get to family, but before she gets to family, she's
Gotta
got to check
check
the
everything
place
else out.
out. You know, she's got to
Yeah.
check out the new digs and maybe do a little sightseeing. And I see
Yeah.
her like saying, like, what happens if I do this? You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
testing her magic powers. Popping in to see you. Um,
Mm, absolutely.
yeah,
Mm,
she's perfectly
yeah.
okay. She's
She is.
okay.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. And of course, time over there is nothing.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's almost
Here
as
it
though
goes.
she just got there, or it's almost as though she's been there long, but she's, like Susan said, she's waiting to move on, because got to check this out first. Why do we, you don't pass the candy aisle before you
Exactly.
run and get the meat,
Exactly.
So yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And
Uh-huh.
and she was focused, I will say this. She's telling me, she's showing me, she was also focused on you and
Mhm.
her family, and she
Mhm.
was watching the memorial service. So she has also been focused on what's happening down here. Um, I mean, she's showing me a lot of grief down here, a lot of grief, like heart sick grief. So she's sorry that
Yeah,
everyone is grieving her. Um, she
but she's
misses
okay.
you. She loves you. She's like, look, this party's not over. She's like, I am going to be hanging out with you. And she's showing me water. I don't know if y'all like lakes, or it's bigger
Mm.
than a pond. It looks like a lake, or Could even be the ocean. I think she definitely likes water, the ocean. It's very serenity for her. Maybe that's something that you like too, Sarah, but she is with you. When you do those things, she literally is with you. She hugs you from the back.
Yep, absolutely. That's nice.
Anything else,
Okay.
Allie?
No, I was just so excited for her because she was excited and she just brought me into
I
it,
know. I
Like, this
know.
place
She was
is
like,
awesome.
look at
Yeah,
this. Yeah, like this is so cool.
I
Yeah.
know. I passed over some of you and I'm not doing that intentionally in a bad way, but we do that second half of this in our third or fifth dimension, whatever we're in. So,
So the memorial service was just yesterday. Okay.
oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. She was born
Oh,
in Florida surrounded by water. Yeah, water's super important to her. She's also talking about mosquitoes. I don't know if you guys suffered from a lot of mosquitoes, but she's like, I don't miss mosquitoes. She's like
really?
slapping herself. Golly, that hurt. Anyway, okay, sorry. Thank you guys so much. We do this every Sunday. So if you want to have your loved one come through, join us on Sundays because
Yeah,
this is what we
we're
do.
gonna pretty much, unless something happens that we can't make it. This is going to be a standing Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Central. So that makes it 1 o'clock. Does it make it
Eastern.
1 o'clock Eastern?
Eastern,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yes, we'll be here for you. All right. So MB wonders if you have any messages from her guides. I get if you're not happy with your job, that I'm getting a job related message, like you need to find something. If you're not, I have sometimes when we have a job, we have a love hate relationship with it. Like we love it really one day and we don't love it that much the next day. And so sometimes we just stay unless we get ousted or whatever. But we gotta be happy with what we do for our main work.
They showed me a very similar message. They showed me riding the brakes.
Mm.
You know, when you're in your car, some people ride the brakes because they never really take their foot off the brake to put it on the accelerator. That's two separate functions, right? You shouldn't be doing both at the same time. So I feel like they're saying the same thing. Like you're it's time. You're on the launch pad. It's time to do something different. It's time to change careers or jobs. It's time to believe in yourself. It's time to go ahead and if you feel like you need to retrain or take a class or whatever it is you need to do, don't underestimate yourself.
Yeah.
It is time to make the move to challenge yourself and to grow.
Yep. Absolutely. I just had that conversation with my husband last night. I said, you're not too late. It's not too late and you're not too old. I really believe that. I think society has put in our mind, and I'm not saying you're old. I'm just bringing this up because I think society says you have to, what are you doing? You're too old for that. Or, people get let go and stuff and they're not ready to leave. They want to do the work. So,
Right. And they have a lot to give. You have a lot of
absolutely.
experience, right?
Yep. Oh, Teresa Gillett says, remember the coins? He gave them coins.
Oh, great.
Back
Okay, great.
from
Thank
last
you for the
time.
validation, you guys. We really appreciate that. Because other spirits can come in and jump in the middle
Yeah,
of a message, you know? So
absolutely.
I
Yep,
appreciate that.
yep. All right.
Terry. All right, Terry. Thanks for joining us, Terry.
Mhm.
Message from Spirit for me. Terry, are you having health issues or did you pick up health anything, Allie? What's going on here? Let us
Lower
know, Terry. I
lower
feel
body
like
lower body health, maybe.
yeah, I'm feeling like in this area, in my
Yeah.
down, right, maybe digestion, colon,
Yep.
um,
Cramps. Go
right,
ahead. Yeah.
it could be yes, it could be
Yeah.
female organs. Terry, if this doesn't make sense for you, which I kind of feel like it does, but if it doesn't, it could be your sister, mother, friend, partner. It could be somebody else that's in your
Close
life
to you. Yeah.
that they want to
Yeah.
talk about. But also, Terry, I feel like you're. I just went to my heart, right? I feel like you're on a spiritual journey, like you're on a, like
Oh,
you're growing,
opening. Yeah.
opening. Thank you, Aley. Yeah, opening.
Hmm.
This is opening. This whatever the chakra, your heart chakra. I can't ever remember chakras, guys,
That's
but
all
this
right.
area
Yep. And
is
also, I want everybody to be aware, I did do a show on it, but the thymus is the higher heart. And if you knock on it with your finger, it's between your heart and your throat chakra.
like right
It's your
here because I
thymus.
can't see where your finger is
Oh,
because of the name.
sorry. It's more down in here.
Okay,
Like it's your throat is here, your heart is more is a
okay.
little bit, so it's sort of in the middle. And you're just knocking on it, and it opens it up. And so your heart and higher heart allow you to communicate. They allow you to come up to communicate your, whatever it
So
is you need.
tapping on it is
Tapping on it is excellent. Yes, it really is. It stimulates it and gets it to move along.
okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Terry said yes, stomach, but we also got a message from Sarah that we just read that Denise passed away from colon cancer. So that feeling could be both of those people, right? But
That's
yes,
true.
Terry I'm sorry, not Rojo, Rojo maybe is stomach. Listen, dear, this kind of feels like stress to me a little bit.
Mm.
See my face? I can't help it. Whenever I do energy work, it just like comes out. Okay, what is the deal? They keep like going to your heart, like opening up to spirit. Open your heart up to spirit. Maybe you've been praying a lot. Maybe you've been
Align.
asking for assistance or help.
Yeah.
I think
She
they
needs
want
to
you to know that yes,
align her chakras. Yeah.
align your chakras. Good idea.
Yeah.
You can go
YouTube.
YouTube and find that videos all day long.
Yeah.
Listen, guided meditations for everybody watching, guided meditations where they talk you through the meditation are invaluable. They're invaluable. You can spend 5 or 10 minutes doing that a day
Mm-hmm.
and ramp up your vibration. When you ramp up your vibration, you're able to hear your guides and communicate with your guides better. And it'll help you with these physical symptoms, right? Because it'll
Absolutely.
relax you, it'll calm you. You can do meditations on releasing stress too, Terry. I feel like maybe some burdens on your shoulders and it's time to release them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Mm-hmm.
think, Aley?
Yeah, I just feel like she feel a lot better if she could do the breathing in that meditative state, and just get herself sort of lined up. I'm also getting, Terry, are you in like accounting or finance or banking, or do you work with
Wow.
numbers? I don't know if that's true, but I know when I was a banker, I ended up having not colitis, but irritable bowel syndrome. And they said that a lot of people in finance have that problem.
Oh, wow.
So,
Even if she's not in finance, it could be finances,
oh,
your home
true. That's
finances,
true.
right?
That's true.
So
But
yeah, she
yeah.
says she has a lot of stomach issues. This is what I'm saying. Your guides, it's
Hmm.
irritated. Like this, the lining of your stomach is irritated, and there's a lot of things that you need to do. It's not just one thing. It's meditating, doing the guided meditations, getting some downtime, relaxing, so that stress isn't affecting your body. Aligning your chakras, like Aley said, will
Yep.
help your energy flow through your body without getting stuck. I feel like also there's some throat chakra things, like you're not speaking your truth. You're not
Truth.
able to
Yes.
speak your truth. And that might be my truth is that I have too much on my plate. I can't do all this, or
Uh-huh.
or I'm worried about finances or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, these are
Yeah.
all things you've got. It's emotional. We need
It
to fix
is.
your energy emotionally, spiritually, and then maybe a little bit of diet. But mostly this
Mhm.
is stress related, dear. And I hope you really
Yeah.
can hear the message and take better care of yourself. We can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah, we can't.
Nothing's going to come out.
Yeah. And remember that what you're thinking and what you're experiencing are united with each other. So if you think, oh, I feel sick today, I don't, and you're mostly focusing on those words of negativity, or, then you're buying into that for more, because you're saying, oh, this is what matters, that I'm sick today. Oh, I'm sick. You know what I mean? So a lot of the alignment will help you, and that from the heart and the thymus and the crown will bring you to be able to speak better with your truth. But don't feel bad. It took me a long time to speak my
Oh,
truth.
girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I spent 50 years denying
Denying it. Yeah, because I was afraid of what people would think. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you had the same thing. But you know what? I wish that was something we could learn like at 20. But I don't know if we would ever be able to do it at that point. We'd probably be considered to be, what's the word, sassy or something,
Yeah. Well,
But,
maybe we're here to help the 20-year-olds,
absolutely.
and the 30
Whatever
year
we
olds
can
and the
do.
40-year-olds,
Yep.
you
We're
know.
not doctors or therapists, but we're here just with
Yeah.
experience and love. So just so you know. Yeah.
Oh, so she
Um,
works with homeless providers with their computer systems. Great. What a beautiful
so
thing you're doing, Terry.
is.
Um,
Yep.
Terry, maybe it's this just too much, right? The need is way greater than you can
You're
offer,
taking it
right?
on. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
taking a lot of it on. Yeah.
And I just want to also say this won't stop coming to me. Louise Hay. I think we might have talked about her last time.
We did.
Louise Hay, Hay. Look her up. She has a book called Heal Your Life, or You Can Heal Your Life.
Yep.
And you look up your symptom and it tells you the corresponding problem to the symptom, like,
Yeah.
bladder issues. Well, it's pretty simple. You're pissed off. Right?
Happened to
But
me.
it's true. But it's
Yep.
really true. You can really go down the list and look at it and go,
Yeah.
yep, that's me. That's my problem. And then you know how, where in your life you need to kind of
Yeah.
work on
Yeah.
it.
Like even diabetes is not enjoying the sweetness of life. And I know asthma was called Smother Love. So there's a few things in there that she talks about, but all honestly, it's a good book to have with you. One of those books that you keep. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. All right, we've got a lady Donna, who wants to know if her spirit guide's name is Bridget. You know what? If it isn't, it's okay, because
Yeah.
if that's what you call her, that's what you call her. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sometimes they won't tell me a name. They just
Yeah.
literally won't tell me a name. And then if you act like my guide, I insisted on a name and he came up with the wonderful name of Sam. So exotic, right? I was
Uh-huh.
looking for
Uh-huh.
some weird, cool name and I got Sam. And I had a client
That's
who
all right.
was named Gladys, even better. Bridget,
Oh,
Donna is your spirit guide named Bridget? Yes, they're answering to Bridget. They'll answer to Bridget. You know what? I know what's funny? I'm going to tell you something really funny right now. Bridget is a
good.
dude. Bridget is a dude. The energy is masculine, so of
Oh,
course they don't care. It's not. It's not about male female over
right.
there.
They're
Sometimes
androgynous. Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes the energy is a little bit more masculine or a little bit more feminine depending on what you need, but I feel
Hmm.
like this energy is a little bit more masculine, and I hear him saying it like a male voice, like, yeah, you can call me Bridget. Just like, you're like, okay.
Just don't call me late for dinner,
Yeah, that's what my dad always said. There it is. There it is.
Really? That's what your dad always said?
My
Is that what
dad,
you said?
I don't know anybody that ever says that. How did you get that?
Just came through.
You didn't, you never heard that before?
Oh, I've heard it before,
I've
but
never heard of it.
yeah, never
I've
heard of
never
it.
heard anybody say it. My dad would say, just call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner.
Late for dinner. Yeah.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Aley. All right.
Well, your dad's with you. That's a great validation. Oh,
That's
you know that
fantastic. Yes.
anyway, though.
Donna,
Yeah.
I hope that wasn't weird for you to hear that, but that's what came through. That's what came
Uh-huh.
through for me. It's I feel like you need this sort of masculine energy at the time. I have seen female and feminine and masculine energies form one energy and
Uh-huh.
become one spirit guide. And I've seen them be more feminine, less feminine, right? at this time, I feel like what you need is a little bit more masculine. Maybe you need to be standing up for yourself a little bit more. Maybe you need to be embodying that more, a little bit more masculinity.
Because we're supposed to be balanced. The other thing that came to me was look up Saint Brigid, Brigid. Look it up. See
Saint
what it
Bridget. Go, Aley, go. That's awesome. I love that.
says.
Fantastic.
All righty. So, Jay Roberts, any message from Spirit?
Let's see what we got going on here.
And thank you to everybody here. I just want you to, to know that we appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. Yeah. The highlight of my weekend right here.
Me too.
Jay Roberts, Spirit. I know you asked for spirit, but I think your father might be on the other side. Or there's a male energy on the other side coming through. Take flight. Why am I keep hearing take flight? I don't know if that has really to do exactly with actual flying or with, go, take the
like
chance.
A bird, like
go
a bird.
Further.
Going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Expand. Also expand. Expand is also coming through.
I hear soar.
Yeah. Soar. There you go. Soar.
S-O-A-R.
Yes. Yeah. Let us know, Jay Roberts. I'm. Do you feel like that's coming from his guide or from his or her or whoever this is, dad? Do you feel a male energy on the other side coming through?
No? I'm not. Okay. No. I mean, only because I can't get in for some reason.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I can't get in and you can. Sometimes you can get in and I can't. That's why it's good to have two of us here.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like there's a mechanic. Let me know, Jay Roberts. I feel like there's some sort of mechanic. Could be electronics mechanic or a car. I don't know. Somebody who fixes things. Not that we're doing those readings anymore. I wasn't sure if I was getting the message from
that instead.
Who it was coming from. Any other message for Jay Roberts? Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I got that message.
Okay.
Better care. You're not, I think like they're saying you're not exactly being as healthy as you could be.
I'm glad I hung around.
There you go. Somebody sneaking in.
Yeah. All right.
Aley, I love your background, by the way. That is awesome.
Thank you. I think it's like either Wayfair or something else. And then I'm going to be having cards on them, but I have the Buddha on there.
Yeah, I love the Buddha. I just saw it. That's fantastic. All right. Psychic by trauma. Yeah. Hi, Maria. Thank you for your question.
Good question.
It's a great question.
Yeah, it is. Don't you think that if you saw something I remember being told that I would sound too silly when I said something. I remember somebody saying, who did I want to meet if I could meet anybody? And I said Abraham Lincoln, and everybody just thought that was the funniest thing because he's dead. And so I kind of shut down, you know what I mean? It was like, you can't meet him. You can't meet him. Right. And my mother thought, you shouldn't say that stuff. So,
Right. That represses it.
And I'm not saying that that's the trauma you're talking about, but it does. There is a repression element as well when we get to a point where people laugh at us, and there's that speaking your truth thing again.
And almost all of us, our psychic abilities are blocked by childhood, if not trauma, then just childhood, because exactly what Aley is saying. It's not. Your parents want you to fit in, right? I mean, they know how hard it is to grow up and not fit in. And everybody, our society says, stay between these lanes, right? So when you go to school, when you're in, elementary school, stay within these lanes, stand in this line, raise your hand to speak, right?
Correct.
There's all these rules and structures. And then all of a sudden you're going to be talking about your imaginary friend, right? Or your grandmother that you can see and hear. That doesn't fit. So we close it down.
Yeah.
I closed it down for
I do too.
decades, even though my friends told me you should do this. You have this gift. I was scared of it. I was really scared of it, especially the mediumship, because I was seeing ghosts and things, right? That didn't seem friendly to me. So Maria, I think that I'm going to tell you this. Ask Aley too. Psychic abilities is like a splinter in your skin. It's not going to stay buried. Right. Eventually, it's going to work its way out of the surface, and so things are going to start happening to you. That's going to become evident that you have these abilities, and that you can't explain why you know something or how you know something or something like that. I would say be gentle with yourself, especially if you want them to come out and they're not coming out. Be gentle, meditate, give your guides and spirit guides place to come through. Give them space to
and drop any kind of fear, because I think a lot of people feel like, oh, maybe a bad person will come through or whatever. But if you surround yourself with white light or a pink bubble, you're going to get hopefully the higher energies coming through. And you can always ask people to leave if you don't like them, right?
That was what I had to learn, right? I didn't have boundaries in my earth life. And I didn't have boundaries in my ghost life. So the ghost would just walk right in and, do that. Yeah. So listen, the best advice I can give any of you guys is, if you ever have an energy that doesn't feel good, even if you're just like, oh, I don't feel good in here, or anything else, push it out. Right. You have so much power as a human being. Make it leave. For the highest good. The only thing that can be in my house, the only thing that can be in this space is anything that has my highest good. Everything must go now. Boom. Right. So it is. Yep. Okay.
And when you're asking for other people's health or healing, you have to always include for highest good as well, because maybe for the highest good is for them to have this in order to, even though you hate to think that, but it's possible. They need to go through this situation. So
I hope that helped you, Maria.
Me too. Well,
thank you, Maria. Great.
And Renee asks, maybe we can talk about our parental influences and how that impacted our spiritual growth. That's a great question. Your dad's with you now. Would he have been with you on your side earlier if you had done this earlier?
Oh my gosh, my dad would have been really worried about me from an economic standpoint, right? My dad was a product of the Great Depression, so everything was about being able to earn money and being able to be, successful that way, right? But what's funny is, when I was growing up, this is what's so kooky about my childhood. My mother died when I was 7. My dad never remarried, and he tried to keep like babysitters around, but there was 4 of us that were under, weren't adult enough to move out. And we would wreck the house. I'm telling you, we were heathens. We would break things. And, he would come home and it was just a normal thing to say the ghost did it. Now, what family would ever even come up with that as an answer? Right. Now, of course, my dad never believed that, but you have to understand that there were lots of talk about ghosts. There was lots of talk about the other side. And my dad would talk about like having someone sit on the bed with him and the bed go down next to him. But my dad was a jokester and a trickster. So if you really made him be serious about it, he would say there's no ghost. But so it was sort of like this double life thing going on.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. How about you, Aley?
From the very beginning, he was I had an invisible friend, my spirit, Billy, that was with me for a long, long time. And he always never criticized that. When I was working and I wanted to be a karate teacher, he was like, no, that should be your avocation, not your vocation. So he was worried about money. But the year before he died, for Christmas, he gave me the medicine cards from the Sacred Path or whatever, because he knew I was interested in reading cards. Wow. So he was very open, and he would always start everything with this. I'm just a person, and I'm no sage or anything, and I'll just give you my 2 cents worth, but it's your choice whether or not you want to follow it or not. And I always admired that about him
Wow, what a
when I was
beautiful.
older, because he didn't go, "Oh, you shouldn't do this," or he didn't do that. And it never bothered me when he gave me advice. Some people, you get a little bothered by it. Not him, not him. Didn't
What a
always follow it,
beautiful
but
soul.
yeah, real beautiful guy, really sweet man. And
Mm.
I was very doted on because I was the baby. So,
Aw,
yeah, yeah. But yeah.
wow.
So
I
thanks
could
for
feel
that,
the love.
Renee. Yeah, thanks for that, Renee. That's
Yeah,
great.
that was nice, Renee. Thank you for suggesting that.
Uh-huh.
Everybody check out Tarot Love Community. It's growing.
Absolutely. It is. And Renee has done a fantastic job. We're working on some other things to sell there, and we're working on some other shows that we're going to do with a lot of people in
I'm
collaboration.
telling you, Allie's got some plans. You guys want to subscribe because I
Yep,
can't
a lot of
say
fun.
anything, but she's got big things coming.
Got some things coming.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a
So
blast.
it
Okay.
is.
How do I reconnect with a guide? I has a kid that was a wise Native American female spirit that I thought I had to send away to be more present in the world. Mr. Oh, I'm sorry, Gina.
Hmm. Bring her in at night when you're just about ready to go to bed.
I think she's still with you, dear. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think she went
She's
anywhere.
just being
I
quiet.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, she's giving you space, right? And time on her side is fast. It doesn't feel like she's been gone for all this amount of time. But how do you reconnect with her? I would say you have to be intentional and you have to create space, which means you have to meditate. And meditating can be riding a bike, right? Meditating can be gardening, it can be painting, doing artwork. It doesn't have to be sitting still listening to your breathing. I mean, that's great too if you
Right.
can do it. But if
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
do it, I don't want it. I don't want you to say, well, I can't meditate, therefore I'm never going to connect with her. I don't want you to hear that
Right.
message.
Right.
She's with you when you are still, is what I hear her say.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I think when you were a kid, you could see her. I think we need more information. I think when you were a kid, you could maybe see her or hear her, and you're wishing to have that connection back, right? Look at that baby. Oh, look at her baby. I like the way she gets on your shoulder.
She does.
Almost
She's
makes
like
me
a
want to
real
have a
baby.
puppy.
I know.
Mine
The
is
poop.
70
The,
pounds and just
I
rolled in
know.
a mud puddle yesterday. So I
The
don't really know
poop
if I want
isn't
to go
fun
through
though.
that again.
No, the pee and
Um,
the poop is a mess.
Gina, how was you connecting with her? Were you connecting with her through visual, like you could see her? It's really hard because when we were kids, we just had this whole conversation about it.
Right. Yep.
We don't block. We're not blocking. We're open to seeing things. We're open to hearing things. But when we go to school, like you said, when you get older, you're like, that doesn't have any place. Nobody else can see it. And I want to
Hmm.
be normal, so I'm going to be like everybody else.
Right.
So just try to open yourself up. Do a lot of meditating, a lot of practice. You don't have to use your head, but you do need to practice being intentional. And here's what they're telling me. Okay. You remember what she used to look like. I feel like you could see her at one point. You remember what she used to look like. I want you to be quiet, get somewhere where there's no interruptions, close your eyes and imagine her. Use your own imagination. Go back to that memory. Imagine what she looks like. Spend time with that picture. That's really good for clairvoyance. You know, we're doing a
Good.
class right now. Medium Kim and I are doing a class, and Allie's in it. A lot of you guys are in it. But that's how we did clairvoyance. Is
Yep.
you imagine the picture in your head. You get used to seeing. We
Hmm.
get used to using this to see. So just picture her in your mind, and I think you're going to have a connection to her again.
There's
You could
another
see her
thing.
and you could feel her sitting on your shoulder, right, Gina? So just go back to that. Be
Good.
quiet and picture her and imagine her, the feeling of her sitting on your shoulder. Imagine that until it happens.
I'm getting
And
that
trust
it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to listen to some Native American flute or drum music.
me, you
That
are
would bring
so
her.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Maybe
that would
that's what
help.
you meditate to,
Maybe.
right?
Or at least, it's almost like an invitation to her. Come on in,
Yes.
we can have a
Yes.
conversation. Yeah.
Allie,
It's
you're
so
amazing, girl.
beautiful. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing to listen to. And so with that, Norberto asked, what's the best way to connect to spirit guides? So,
Okay. I talk to my spirit guides every day. Sometimes they talk too much, but anyway. So what you have to do, Norberto, is to create space again that we've been saying over and over again. Imagine a freeway in which all the cars are going, 95 miles an hour, bumper to bumper, and your guide is on the on ramp, and they can't get in. There's those cars going 95 bumper to bumper are your thoughts. So your spirit guide just can't get in. Okay, so create space for them to get in.
mhm,
And you can do that in so many different ways, right? I mean, it could be a hobby that's very quiet and reflective and repetitive, like fishing or drawing. It could be that you listen to music, like Aley was suggesting. It could be that um, listen to a guided meditation, whatever. That's the first step. The
yeah,
second step is making sure your vibration is higher because they are love. Their vibration is love. They love you.
mhm,
Okay. So if you're having, and I'm not saying you have this problem, Roberto, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but we do have to work on being self-critical or anything like that because that doesn't match their vibration.
right.
We're down here and they love us and we're not loving ourselves. So raise your vibration so that you can meet them. You can do that by doing mirror work. Again, Louise Hay, looking in the mirror and saying, I love you, Susan. You're successful. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of abundance. Whatever you need to say to bring the love back to you. And then when they finally start talking to you, we both can address this too. Sometimes it sounds like your own voice.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it sounds like your own thoughts.
Mhm.
And honestly, you
Trust
guys,
them.
that's when they're doing their
Trust
best
them.
work.
Yeah,
They
trust them.
love when I'm sitting here, work, 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 work. And all of a sudden I think, you know what? I need to go for a walk. I need to take my dog for a walk. Now,
Yep.
why would that come into my head? I'm in the
Right.
middle of working.
Right.
I'm literally focused. And all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I got to go. Right.
Yep.
That's them.
Absolutely.
They slip that in. They slip that thought into your thoughts and you go for a walk. What is going for a walk do for you? Relaxes you,
Grounds you. Yeah.
exercise, grounds, right?
I was going to
Maybe
say
they're
go
going to
for a walk.
give you a sign. Maybe you'll find a feather on your walk, right?
There you
Yeah.
go.
So that's what they really love to do that. But also you might hear a thought. This is the main thing, guys. When you hear a thought in your head or you have a thought and the thought says something that you weren't thinking, like, oh, I should look into taking a class. What? Hello, that's not me. I
Right.
wasn't looking at, I'm like, that is not me. I ain't taking no class, but that thought came in my head. Well, guess who
Right.
it's from, right?
Yeah.
They did a thing for me where I kept hearing the word enroll, enroll, enroll. I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake, stop repeating yourselves. But when it's not you, you guys pay attention. You'll know when. Another thing, I had the craziest idea. You'll tell your friends, I had the craziest idea. That's your spirit guide.
Yeah.
Or I don't know why I did this. I just knew I needed to pull over and have these people look at my tires. Good thing I did because I found a nail in it.
That's right.
When you say, I don't know why, insert spirit guide. I had the craziest idea, insert spirit guide.
And they get involved with what you want to eat as well, because curly fries came into my brain. I haven't had them for like 4 years and I had to go get them. So
what was it that came in your brain?
Curly
fries.
Yeah, curly fries.
I wish my guides would come in with curly fries.
Well, they'd scold you, but they usually scold me. So I'll ask mine to come to you.
Because mine keeps showing me lettuce, salad.
Well, that's
and I buy it, and it sits in the refrigerator. It goes bad. You know what they go? They go, better luck next time.
Right.
Next time we'll get her.
No cheese, no donuts.
No cheese, yeah. No. They're so optimistic. They're like, as I'm throwing the salad out, they're like, you know what? There's always next time.
They don't want to hurt your
You
feelings.
guys are so optimistic. I love it. And they wear me down, right? Because if every time at the grocery store I go to the salad section, I get a salad, I put it in my cart, and then after 3 failed salad attempts, pretty soon I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to eat it. You know, so they're relentless. Hopefully
They
that's
are ever
helpful.
hopeful. They're ever
hopeful. Yeah, also known as relentless.
Right.
But yeah, they're all for your best, your highest good, right? So hopefully that's helped answer your question a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully so. All right, we got
Listen
one
to
from
this
Gigi.
one.
Yeah, boy, they're really connected with you.
Gigi, I want you to let me know. Are you hearing when you said calling? Is it clairaudience that you can hear it so that you go wait and you look, or is it clairaudience in your brain that you hear it up there? Put cheese on my salad, Linda. I do. Thank you. You know what? I really do that. But I'm going to do more of it.
Good,
Linda. That's brilliant. That'll show them. That's brilliant. Thank you. I used to do that. I don't know what happened. Okay. Gigi, I'm sorry, Gigi. Yes. Okay. She answered yes, but I asked 2 different questions.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it audibly, or is it up here? Tell us which one.
Maybe both, right? Maybe she does both. Yeah, I know, Maggie, right? Okay. Who do you think it is? Do you think it's, is it a crossed over loved one?
Oh, they've been ongoing since childhood.
Or a guide. You know, like sometimes we have guides that are crossed over loved ones. Both. Wow, Gigi, you are clairaudient, like for real clairaudient.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You are very, very, very clairaudient. Girlfriend, you're psychic. Welcome to the club. I don't like it when I can hear in my ears because I'm like, what? You know, and there's nobody there. Right? So it's very disconcerting. But anyway.
They know that will get your attention because that's your nickname. So, she's astral traveled. Ooh-wee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you go, girl. Is your dad on the other side? Why does this feel like it feels playful? The energy feels playful to me. It feels a little bit it has a little bit of humor or something in it. Like
yes. She says yes. He is. Yeah.
A family trait, fantastic. A whole family of clairaudient people. You guys should have a TV show.
Good.
Yeah, for real. That would be really cool. I feel like, and so your father's crossed over. I feel like it's your father. What do you think, Aley? Am I off on that? It feels like
no. It could be that he does, but she's had it for a long time, so it could be people that have crossed or guides that just know that that's what she responds to best. Because whenever I hear my father, sometimes he'll call me by my real name, Alice Lee, and I'll know that's my father. No one calls me that, you know. So that's my father or my mother, you know.
Right. Yeah, my dad has a nickname for me too. Maybe it's grandfather. Maybe it's a grandfather that's now a guide.
Ooh-wee.
But I got to tell you, I'm also getting a grandmother. Who's calling her, Aley?
Maybe she's being called to do more work.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. You've got that.
To connect with them.
Yeah. You've got the gift and you need to, come on. I'm going to call you until you.
Yeah, Gigi. See, I think it's, I think everybody over there is calling you to,
Yep. Get going with what your gifts are.
But I mean, if it.
But you have free will.
Right. And it could be great. What I'm seeing is it could be your great, great, great grandmother who started it. And then as people get to the other side, they pick it up. It's almost like they pass it.
Yeah.
to the next person.
It's in the DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if your great grandmother started it, then your grandmother, and then pretty soon it's, it's being passed down.
yeah.
Gigi, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is, Gigi? I don't feel like it's I feel like it's familial, some kind of family
Hmm,
connection. And I feel like
okay.
they're trying to tell you to become a medium, to honor your
Yeah,
ancestors,
yeah,
and to
yeah.
do that work. Is that what you think, Aley?
Yeah, I'm just thinking everybody can do it, does it differently. You don't have to have a YouTube channel necessarily, but maybe
Right.
you just work with people who feel like they have, maybe you're like a, what is it, a soul counselor or something. I mean, there's just different ways you can
Great.
manifest it. Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah.
People have life coaches and things like that. And, I would think that it would be awesome if somebody had a life coach that also was a medium or a psychic. They don't even have to put themselves out there like that. They're just wise, and they've been through stuff. So
Yeah.
some people feel really about woo woo, even though I don't really consider it woo woo. I just think it's normal. But
Right.
we have sort of bastardized that normal, and so
Right.
all right, we got two more and then we're done because it's getting later. All right,
All
but
right.
I wanted to make sure Harry gets his done here. Harry's mom, sorry. And then I'll take Tawana's um,
Yes,
afterwards.
Harry's mom. That happens to me. As a matter of fact, that happened to me last night.
Ooh,
Um, so it's a little bit frustrating, right? Because I feel like if I was learning this stuff during the day, I would be further along. You know what I mean? Like I'm learning something in my subconscious, then I'm not putting it in my conscious life, right? So
right.
I agree with you totally. Um,
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of people get a lot of downloads and messages at night through their dreams. But somebody like Edgar Casey, who used to be, the sleeping prophet, he would put books underneath his pillow and in the morning would know the contents of those books. So
that's amazing.
sometimes they just do this because you're in that receptive state. You're sort of in
Right.
between this side and the other.
That's
So,
right. It's just like the freeway analogy. They can't get in because the
right,
traffic is blocking them. So
right.
I hate to, keep going on this point, but meditating creates space for them.
Hmm.
A lot of times when, not always, but a lot of times when they're working with you at night, it's because there's no other time.
Right.
There's just no other time for them to get
Yeah,
through. Just like Allie just said,
yeah. They're
that's
busy.
the
Hmm.
space that they have.
Right.
But sometimes I think they do it at night because it's almost like they're showing me you have to work it out subconsciously and get, like, it's like learning something by rote,
Yeah.
learning, and then when it gets
Mhm.
to be second nature subconsciously, then it
You'll be able
becomes
to do it.
conscious.
Yep. Right.
Right? That's
Correct.
what they're just
Yeah.
telling me. So that's what I think is happening. If you wake up at night, get ready and just write down immediately any kind of
Absolutely. Yeah.
things. Put it in your phone. If you don't have pad, you can even dictate it into your phone. Um,
Don't put your foot on the floor until you've done that. The minute
yeah,
you put your foot on the floor, it starts to go away.
it's
Yeah.
done. Like you think I'll
Yeah.
just go to the restroom and then I'll
Right.
no,
Yeah.
it's
No.
it's gone.
Yeah.
She's right,
Rules.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So try those things. Um, See what that works.
Okay. And one more
Twaina, good to
tonight.
see you. When I go into your energy, for some reason, I see you happy, like you're smiling a lot. And I see you kind of happy at work. Like
Do you swim a lot? Do you go to the pool? Do you have a pool? Do you? I see that. I see that
water.
kind of
You see water
water.
around her?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if she gets in it, but I see water around her.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't see her getting in it either. I just see her going around. That's why I said a pool. Yeah.
right. But a
Hmm.
pool, like I
Yeah.
think swimming,
That
right? So,
limits it. That
um,
limits it.
so
Hmm.
I don't know why they keep showing me you outsmarting somebody at work. Almost like You're laughing because you're like, yeah, they think they got me, or they think that this is going to happen, but they don't know. They don't know. It's something about work. You want a home by lake. Okay, great. There's the water. Great. Well, let's ask if she's going to get her home by the lake. I say yes. Yes.
Oh, is that right?
She wants a home by the lake. Yeah, so you're
Oh
right about
my
the water.
God. Oh
Right
my
on.
God.
So
Really?
I think okay, T Barb, we'll get to you next before we go.
Yeah.
I think I do see you in a home by a lake. I do see that. I do see you happy there. I do see that. Message from your spirit guides. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep going.
Yep.
You're on the right track. Keep going.
Yep.
It's something about outlasting. I don't know if it's work again, outlasting somebody or outlasting something, like taking the long view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense, Aley? Anything?
Yep. No, I only got the water thing going, but
Well, that was great because I
Yeah.
love that I get something different than you get. I love that. That's like a twofer. It's awesome.
T-Barb, I'm sorry, I don't see what you asked. And I did miss a few other people, and I apologize for that. I try to give everybody out
Yeah.
in order here.
Just keep asking the question, guys.
Yeah.
We're getting to the
Yeah.
point with so many people that it's hard to catch everybody.
Hard to catch everybody.
T-Barb,
Ignore you.
I don't
Don't
see
cry.
your question, T-Barb. Yeah, your puppy might need to have a
Evacuation.
yes.
Yeah.
I got that message about 5 minutes ago.
Mhm.
Where are you, T-Barb? I can't see your.
I know.
Oh, I can't
Was
see
it your
message.
guides? I think it was about her guides. She was asking a question. Are her guides? I think I saw it. Are her guides happy? Oh, here it is. How do my guides think I'm doing? Oh, sorry.
Man, T-Barb, you have a lot of light around you. You have a lot of light. Something's going on. Activation? Are you having an activation? There's a lot of light, like angelic, like lot of light around you.
Been working on it. Been working on it.
Yes, you have been working on it.
Yeah.
I can tell that for sure.
I'm sure they're happy with you, T-Barb. They're
Girl,
probably really actually thrilled. Yeah.
That is, wow.
They're bringing in their light. Yeah.
Yes, they're very happy with you. And I just heard them say that you released something. Did you put something down? Maybe it was like grief, or maybe being upset about something. There's some kind of worry or thing that you put down, right? You released. There's something off of your back that just came off of you. Keep doing that. Keep releasing this stuff on your back. Be free. You know what I mean? Allow the energy to let you be free. But your head, your crown chakra is like glowing. It's like, wow. It's totally. Oh, okay. You did that thing I taught. Okay, great. They're happy with this part. This part is glowing. Your back, it looks like something slid off of your back. Throwing stuff. Oh, you released an attachment. Okay, great. Yes. Okay. So an attachment she released. Okay.
Good.
I want you to do this for me. Take this glowing energy that's around your crown chakra in your head. I want you to imagine taking it, and anybody else. You guys can all just you can make your head glow. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Take this glowing energy and move it down into your solar plexus, right through here, and let it be in your back and all around this area. Okay, so they're saying, hold on, I have to redo that. Okay. Don't bring it down. They don't want you to move it. My bad. They want you to enlarge it. So stretch it. Okay, don't move it off of your head. Please, I hope you still got that message. I like made a big mess of that. Okay, pull it. Just enlarge it. Pull it down. Pull the white light down over your body. Bless your whole body with the white light, because there's some healing that needs to happen back there. I hope that makes sense. Yes, yes. Blow it down.
Spiral.
Blow it down into your body, especially into your solar plexus and on your back. Bring that white light and then sit in it. Like just sit in it and then feel it. Add emotion. It feels beautiful. It feels restorative. It feels healing. It feels like love. Okay. Yeah. Everybody can do that, by the way.
Everybody can.
All right, yes, Linda, good job.
Linda,
good job
I think that's definitely a message.
I love your kitty.
Yes,
I took some things and I knew I found a heads up penny behind the desk. Message from spirit. Yeah. Heads up. Great. I love it that you guys are catching these these things.
The
right?
message. Because heads up. Yep. Heads up. Could be heads up. Something might be coming. Heads up. Be careful. Because that's what we say when we get, you know, like a waitress going by with a heads up, I'm coming by. I don't want to spill this on you. But it also was a night. Is it shiny? Was it shiny? You know, to me, that would be another message. But can you hear her squawking in there?
Yeah, I can hear it. It's okay. I think the heads up. Yes, I think Aley is exactly right. I don't think it's anything super bad at all, but I think that I think this message is either from your dad or maybe from your spirit guide. But the message is, when you get to your job, they show me with your head down and you're at your desk, right? And you're looking and you're working. They want you to pay attention to office politics, to draw little things that might be happening. Because I don't think you normally do. I think you're pretty much focused on your work. And those things can catch you off guard and surprise you. So you're being the new person, just kind of be a little bit more aware of things.
Yeah, and it's behind the desk. I find that interesting. So it could be.
Oh my God, that's true.
Yeah.
Aley, yes, absolutely.
Be careful.
What is your dog's name again? What was the baby's name?
My dog? Oh, yeah. My dog is April Joy. Yes.
Oh, that's right. April Joy, because Aley just lost 2 dogs in the last year, right?
2 years, yeah, in April, both in 2020 and 2021.
Oh my gosh, that is nuts.
I know. So it was nice. I said I have to have some joy, and coming from April, not just sadness. So
I love that. Yes, beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I would love to just answer all of your questions here, but it is getting later, and we are going to be on again tomorrow night. Not necessarily doing this, but you know, we'll take some questions as well. And with us will be Medium Kim and Jen's World, who are, I'm sure you've seen Susan and Jen working together. They're a blast. So we never know what will come through.
Right. But we're talking about change, right?
We're talking about change, and I think it will be beneficial for everybody that because we're all going through it.
That's
so
right.
Come by and see us. I will go ahead and get my timing right and put up a telling you that what time it will be coming, and also it's the solstice tomorrow, so that's even more energy in that as well. So we thank you. We're going to be on here unless we say we're not. On Sundays, we've picked this time slot. We're so happy you all have been able to join us. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Make sure you check out Susan's channel if you haven't. Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium, and and join. Thank you.
Subscribe.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Take care.